Hello, I'm Rebecca, and this is Masterful Chats. Masterful Chats are short, clear, concise, clarifying conversations designed to uplift, empower, inspire, and support you as you move forward along your spiritual path and in your life's journey. And I'd like to say welcome to all of my wonderful subscribers. I'm so happy you're here with me today. And if you're viewing me for the very first time, I'm very grateful and honored that you're here with me as well. And today's chat is about speaking your truth. But first, for those of you who are new to the channel, I would like to share a little bit about myself. I am an information synthesizer, a mystical scholar, and an intuitive. And with my near-death experience, I truly believe and know in my whole heart and being that each one of us is known by God and we are loved completely, totally, and beyond measure. Please remember to stay till the end of the video because I will be offering you a spiritual tip to help you move through your days with more ease and grace and peace. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It'll really help the channel and I would truly appreciate it. So now, let's chat about speaking your truth. Many of us grew up in families or in situations where we weren't allowed to speak our truth. It was not encouraged. In fact, sometimes it wasn't even safe. Whether it was a family structure or a religious structure, asking questions and trying to formulate our own sense of being came at a very high cost. So as we move through this tremendous ascension of humankind, and each one of us individually, as well as the earth, it is very important for each one of us to speak our truth. Everything has a vibration to it. Your thoughts, your words, your feelings. And one of the best ways that we can enhance our lives and our well-being is through speaking our truth. Literally speaking out in your voice, listening to yourself, and speaking our truth. In relationships, in business, it was a little risky at times to be our true selves. And it is true that quite often others may not be enamored with our truth. But as we move forward in this ascension, for our sense of growth and our well-being and our being in integrity for ourselves, speaking our truth is critical. We don't need to say it in a way to harm others or even intentionally upset others. But we do need to speak our truth. And that may be as simple as setting boundaries and saying, this is what I need and this is as far as I'll go and no more. It may be being very direct about how you feel about something or someone, not from a judgment standpoint, but for your well-being and for your experience. Speaking our truth means being accountable for who we are, what we feel, and what we believe. And I'm not suggesting that you walk into a hornet's nest and start shaking it. I think it's very important for each one of us to choose wisely and say things that are in an appropriate manner and not in anger. But basically saying, this is who I am, this is what I want, and this is what I need. Because if you don't ask for it, more than likely you're not going to get it. And in living our best lives, in moving forward and thriving, not just surviving, but in thriving, being in alignment physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, requires that we speak our truth. And you may have some people in your life who you've been walking around tiptoeing on eggshells. We've all been there. And you may come to the point where you need to speak your truth. And there is a risk associated with that. As this ascension moves forward, those relationships that do not match up with our vibrational frequency, those people who do not match up with our vibrational frequency, more than likely are going to be leaving our sphere of relationships. It all depends probably on the intensity. It depends on the proximity. It depends on the level of engagement. But if you've been walking around, tiptoeing around somebody, afraid to shake the apple cart or to speak your truth, that should serve as a notice. The only way you're going to find out, one way or the other, if the relationship can move forward, if you can come at it from an egalitarian give and take, where there can be communication between the two of you that's open and honest and respectful, is to speak your truth. I am in no way saying that if you feel that someone is going to be physically violent or could harm you in any way, physically, mentally, emotionally, I think you need to be very, very careful. But for friendships and things of that nature, if you are walking around someone, if you are tiptoeing, if you are walking on eggshells, it may be a relationship that is not meant for longevity. And it is important for each one of us to be true to ourselves, to express ourselves. And in this time of ascension, verbalizing, speaking out, even to ourselves, affirmations, words of encouragement, it's more powerful than saying it internally to yourself. The throat chakra in these times can help us move us more quickly on our path than by bottling it up inside and being quiet. Outward vocalizations of manifestations, of affirmations, of plans, of thoughts, it just makes them much stronger, much more powerful. And for those of us who did grow up, perhaps in families that did not encourage us to speak our truth or to be unique or to be different, for those of us who were perhaps schooled in rigid systems, opening up, speaking, standing out in the light, sharing your gifts, that's part of what this ascension is all about. We are all here to be our best and our brightest self, and we all have gifts to share. Your voice is a vibration to be shared with the world. Just as your physical vibration goes out through all time and space, and you are known by your energetic signature. And your laughter, oh my Lord, if you want to raise your vibration, laugh. It's one of the best ways to just kind of cleanse your body and raise your vibration is laughter. Be discreet in terms of how you say things and how you put things. That is important. Our intention should never be to cause harm or to pull a power over model on another person, making them right, wrong, good, bad. We don't want that. Because that puts us in the mix of the 3D matrix where you're pushing and pulling against something. No. You want to stand up for yourself and to be yourself and to honor yourself. And one of the most important ways to do that is lifting your voice and speaking your truth. And I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for being with me for this masterful chat. I truly appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It'd really help the channel. And as promised, here's a spiritual tip to help you move through your day with more ease and grace and peace. What I like to do to reaffirm my sense of well-being and speaking my truth is sometime during the day, afternoon, or before I go to bed, as I look back on the day and I say, well, that was a great job you did. Or, wow, you really nailed that. Or, Way to go. So pat yourself on the back, do a happy dance, and say, good job. Because it's important to acknowledge all that we do in aiding others, in aiding ourselves, in aiding the planet. So be your best cheerleader. Give yourself a thumbs up. Give yourself a high five. And I'd really love to hear how that works out for you. Thank you again for being with me today. And wherever you're at in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Until we chat again, blessings.